one is Nwoko 1, Regina Daniels 2, or should I say 1-1 now, because it's about to go down now. You know, they say never let them know your next move, and Regina Daniels took it so personal. And we've all been here feeling so bad for Regina Daniels, not knowing she has broken the almighty covenant, the almighty oath that has been binding her marriage to her billionaire husband Nwoko. This is really, really, really shocking. Please, if you know you've been feeling bad for Regina Daniels all through this whole saga has been going on social media, put your hands up in the air, because my 2 hands are already up. All this while, we've been feeling so bad for Regina, thinking that the reason why she left social media was because the whole issue trailing her marriage has been so overwhelming that she left social media, not knowing she has a bigger plan. The biggest bombshell that will burst your bubbles right now is that Regina Daniels has separated from her billionaire husband Nwoko. This is so shocking. Why so soon? I mean, there are obviously ups and downs in marriages, but that does not mean she should abandon her, her billionaire husband now. I mean, what would happen to her baby girl lifestyle on social media? Or don't she want to cruise in expensive cars and private jets anymore? What about chilling in different mansions and, of course, her trips to different countries? Who would sponsor them now? I thought they said it is for money for money. It is money till thy kingdom come. Money answereth all things. I thought they said we are getting married because of money and not for love. So peace of mind still matters. I was thinking by now peace of mind should be in the evil forest. Why our quest for money should be up front? I don't know, peace of mind is still in the game. It seems Regina Daniels counted her teeth with her tongue, because that's the only way she could come up with such massive decision, breaking her oath to her billionaire husband Nwoko. It's no secret or news that getting married to billionaire Nwoko, you have to go through some sort of covenant, proving your loyalty to him. And if ever you cheat after taking such oath, you will likely lose your senses or something worse could happen to you. So automatically, Nwoko's wives went through such process, not until the first, second, third, and fourth wife left him, leaving only the fifth and sixth wife being Layla and Regina Daniels. And of course, the new Mrs. Nwoko being Chikaike. You see, after Nwoko acknowledged Chikaike's baby as his son, it's no news that Regina Daniels went off social media completely because she felt she was replaced, and people were obviously happy that Chikaike is her new replacement. Not until today, Regina Daniels made a massive comeback on social media with her post shocking fans and followers. Regina has announced via her social media platforms that she has separated from Nwoko, being her billionaire husband, as she yanked off the name Nwoko from her profile. Regina's name on social media that shows Regina Daniels Nnamaka Nwoko is now identified as Regina Daniels Nnamaka Favor on all her social media platforms, standing her ground that she is no longer associated with Nwoko as they are already separated. This has really caused mixed reactions on social media. While some people massively criticized her for her decision, some labeled her childish, one who cannot endure the challenges of marriage. But come to think of it though, since Nwoko is super wealthy, it shouldn't be a problem if you will ask me. Regina knows what she signed up for in the first place. She knows she's getting married to a very wealthy polygamist, one who is likely to marry as many wives as possible. So why can't she just keep up? It's money we are talking about. Everybody knows she married for money and not for love. It is quite obvious. She even dumped her boyfriend Somadina then just to be with Nwoko. Everybody knows she married for money. So she should just close her eyes and continue crying in the private jet rather than going back to her mother's house. It's true Regina Daniels was already popular and somewhat wealthy to an extent before marrying Nwoko, but Nwoko has added more luxury and made her life sweeter. Nwoko even gifted Regina's mom a luxurious mansion worth millions of naira. So you see, money is really talking. So why can't Regina just keep up? As long as she is still being taken care of. Oh, so her mental health is even at stake. Interesting. So just like I stated at the beginning of this video that Regina Daniels is done with her billionaire husband for good, and you all know what that means. It's one thing to marry Nwoko, who is a billionaire, and it's another thing to know that once you're separated from him, you're leaving his house empty-handed. He's not sharing any property or dividing any of his property with you. You're going empty-handed. Just like the way his first, second, third, and fourth wife wife left empty-handed. You all recall the video that surfaced on social media showing where his first wife cried out on social media how she wanted to come back to her husband being Nwoko, but he has completely refused her coming back to his house on grounds that Ned is not sure that the first wife kept herself after they separated. He's feeling that because they separated for a while, the first wife is likely to mess herself up or, give her body to another man out there, and Ned is obviously not ready to put up with that. That is the reason why till date his first wife is not with him. Same thing happened to the second, third and fourth wife, and they all left his house empty-handed. Ned is only taking care of the kids he had with his ex-wives, but when it comes to dividing any property with any of his separated wives, he's not in for that. He really has a strict policy. Even Layla, being the fifth wife, when she had issues with Nwoko, it didn't even take up to 5 working days and she ran back to the mansion apologizing and even had to retake the oath, proving her loyalty to Nwoko. Have you asked yourself why Layla came back to the mansion apologizing even after having issues with Nwoko? Getting married to a man who is a billionaire automatically makes the wife a billionaire. But in the case of Nwoko and his wives, it seems it is only Nwoko that has that title, billionaire, not his wives. That is the reason why speculations has it that the reason why Layla came running back to Nwoko was because of hunger. Nwoko does not share any of his property with his wives, and he really has a strict policy with any of his separated wives. Now it is Regina Daniels' turn, and she really made this bold step, leaving Nwoko for good on grounds that she is now replaced with Chikaike. That is not even a reasonable excuse. Is that excuse enough to even hold water? Chikaike has been in the game even before Regina Daniels, but it's just that Chikaike decided to stoop so low, getting pregnant for Nwoko, and it is quite shameful. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Imagine Chikaike sharing the same man with her junior colleague Regina. It is not nice at all. Well, that aside, because the real tea now is that Regina has separated from Nwoko. She has yanked off the name Nwoko from her profile. Even her TikTok bio that was written young, wild and married is now written as young, wild and accomplished. Regina is also back on social media. She's fully back on social media, posting back to back, especially on her verified Instagram page. She's been posting club videos, holding onto a man while partying, which people speculated that might be her new lover. She also made the cheetah test video on her TikTok page, which confirms suspicions that Regina is finally out of Nwoko's life. Well, I guess Chikaike would be so happy wherever she is right now that she has taken over, but she should also be aware that Nwoko is likely to replace her anytime, any day. On the other hand, Regina should have known what she's up against. She knows she married a polygamous man. Why is she suddenly affected? Or is this the first time she's seen challenges in marriage? If she's truly there for money, she should just close her eyes. Even if it means crying in the private jet, she should just close her eye and enjoy the luxury. It is the love of money we are talking about, not love for Nwoko. Except she has another plans, and you all know the plans I'm talking about. She has already hinted on separation, meaning divorce, as she is now likely to be with any man she so desires. I wonder how her mom is taking all this, because she's likely to be the chief advisor in this whole thing we are talking about. Funny how nobody is even talking about Regina's mom, being Rita Daniels. She's the one that bundled and cajoled her daughter Regina to marry Nwoko at such young age. Who knows if she's the one that is also influencing Regina to leave Nwoko and go for someone else. You never can tell, especially now that Regina's mental health is at stake and she has 2 boys for Nwoko already. Nwoko, on the other hand, is somewhat scary because he does not believe in proper marriage, like proper wedding, good ceremony. He just believes that the marriage should only be centered on oaths, covenants, proving your loyalty to him. It is somehow scary, knowing fully well that the loyalty and the covenant only applies to the wife and not to him. Meaning that if any of his wife cheats, they are likely to lose their senses or something worse could happen to them. But if Ned cheats, nothing will happen to him. That explains why he's on about marrying different women. Well, it's going to be a long week. Don't forget to drop your thoughts via the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Please do well to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified and updated when next we upload our next video. And to my returning subscribers, you are simply amazing. Thank you for always sticking around Naija Hot Gossips. Stay tuned and remain blessed.